Hi there, it's Anne of Rosie Duck Designs here. Thanks ever so much for joining me today. I'm back as promised to have a quick look through the new autumn winter catalogue with you, which went live almost a week ago now, on Wednesday the 5th of September. So the last video I did, I could only show you the front of it, but now we can have a proper look through. I don't know if any of you have had the opportunity to actually have a look at the catalogue yet. It is available to view via my online shop, so I will put a link to that on the front of the video. Personally, I can't think of anything better than the new Stampin' Up catalogue, a comfy chair and a cup of tea. So if any of you would like me to send you an actual copy of the catalogue, I'd be more than happy to do that. I'll put my email address at the front of the video, so just send me an email or you can private message me on my Facebook page, which again I'll put a link on the front, and I'll be more than happy, as I say, to put a copy in the post to you. So what's inside the catalogue? Basically there's 55 pages and there's an awful lot crammed into it. We've got 7 suites. Now what do I mean by a suite? To just show you one of them, the Frosted Floral Suite. So basically all products that coordinate with each other. So there's 7 of them. There's actually 21 bundles. Now a bundle is either a punch and a stamp set or a framelit or thinlit die set that coordinates with the stamp set. So here we've got the First Frost stamp set, and we've got the First Frost framelit set. Now you can buy these individually, but if you want to have both, and it would make sense to have both, then you can buy them as a bundle and save yourself 10%. So that's what I mean by a bundle. We've also got 4 You Can Make It, and this is a new feature. It was in the annual catalogue, but it's also we've got it in this catalogue as well. There's 4 of these, and what it actually means is that you quote this top number here, and it's a cost of £54.25, and by quoting that number you will basically get in a set the Wishing You Well stamp set, a clear block size D, thick whisper white cardstock, classic stamp pads of Granny Green Apple and Tranquil Tide, some stamping dimensionals and gold metallic thread. Now there is no discount on that, it just is giving you the products that you need to create this project. So it's a really good idea if you're just starting out and really don't know what to buy. So it just helps you to get started. So I think that's about all I need to say about what's in there. There's also a couple of not full kits but partial kits to have a look at. So to say I'm going to do a walkthrough of the catalogue, it would just take forever and we'd all get a bit bored with that. What I want to do is perhaps pick out some of the things that have really taken my attention. Now one of those is the Frosted Floral Suite. It's just such a pretty suite, and let me show you the designer series paper that goes with that. I'm hoping that the camera is going to pick that up. It'll obviously pick the colours up, but there is just this beautiful sheen to this paper. And it's certainly a must to have for my stamping needs at the moment. I don't know if that will actually catch it with the light. Maybe that will do it a bit better. I won't know until I play the video back, but hopefully you can see it. But it's just got this beautiful texture to it. And some gorgeous colours there. As usual, 12 by 12 double-sided. I think there's something for almost every season there. Whilst it's obviously moving towards winter, I still think you could use some of this in the spring stroke summer. Love that bit. Let me show you something that I've just made with that this morning. Down there for safety. This is the background card here. Now I'll talk more about this card in a minute. I've used a stamp set here just to put a little bit of detail on the card. Perhaps it's worth moving straight the way on to these cards. Let's turn my piece of paper over. Find these on page 11 of the catalogue. And they're here. They are £8.75 for 20 cards. So you get 20 cards and 20 matching envelopes. And they come in silver foil, like this one, or in gold. I have to say the gold is on my shopping list. I haven't got that yet. But let me show you just as they come. They will come out. There you go. So there's the envelope. Plain front, so you can decorate that. And then you've got these beautiful cards. Great for all sorts of occasions. I'm thinking anniversaries, weddings, silver weddings, perfect, or gold weddings, golden anniversaries. I'll tell you what, I'll put them back later. There's a lovely metallic-y theme going through the catalogue, and I'll show you what I mean as we move on to the next suite that's particularly taken my fancy. And it's this one, the Country Lane suite. There's the stamp set that goes with it. So it's basically a stamp set. There's no thin knits or punches with this one. But it's got some lovely designer series paper. And I've got that here to show you. You see, I've already been busy using this one. If anyone saw the video on the pizza boxes, I used that colouring on the cat treat box. But I'm not going to get that out again because we all know what happened last time I produced cat treats in the middle of a video. So again, lovely autumnal colours. And also some nice plain pieces of paper that you can perhaps use as a background to a card. That's the wood one which I used on the pizza box. Lots of mint macaron going on there, so I'm very happy about that. Also some Blackberry Bliss, one of the new colours which I'm very much taken with. So that's the down there, tidy up later. Also with that suite comes this galvanised metallic paper. So as I was saying, there's a definite metallic theme going through this catalogue, which is lovely. This is the metallic paper. You get 2 sheets of that. I haven't actually got round to using that yet. It's next on my list to do, I think. Yeah, that's £4.75 for the 2 sheets of that. Let's just stick with the pile that we're doing on the floor. So again, let me show you something I've made using that suite this morning. Now that is the designer series paper. That's one side of it and that's the other side. These are a couple of gold faceted gems. I've just cut this out with the oval stitched framelit die, and I've actually stamped on the jug onto the oval. I've put the little love stamp on there, and then I've used this stamp. I've used that on a separate piece of paper, and I've just coloured this in using my ink pads and some stamping blends, or the blender pens rather, and then I've just fussy cut around that. Of course there is Wink of Stella. I don't think the camera's going to pick that up, but of course there has to be Wink of Stella on those flowers. And then I've used this stamp inside having put a piece of the brown DSP as a background, and then I've used very vanilla cardstock on this one, so it tones in better with the colour scheme of that. So I've got somebody special to give that to later on today. So also in this suite, again carrying on the metal theme, we've got chicken wire elements. Now I love these. There's £4.25 and you get 6 sheets of it. So this is the one I've started to use. Very, very easy to cut just with scissors. So that's it in its entirety. And this is what I've used as a background on here. So tying in the metal, or the silver metal theme with my foil card. I think that's going to be one of my favourite things of this catalogue. Also within that suite we've got these little things, galvanised clips, and it's £5.50 and you get 24 clips. I've actually got around to opening this yet. Oh, there you go. And what they basically do is they will clip over your card, and it gives you the opportunity, if you put another one there, you can thread some ribbon or some thread through them. This braided linen trim I think would be brilliant to thread through that. Again, I haven't literally got everything that I want. I've got a huge shopping list. There's only so much you can buy in one go, even as a demonstrator with my lovely discount. But if we had it all at once, it wouldn't be so much fun, would it? We wouldn't appreciate it. So that is that. There's another suite up here, which is on page 13. Again, there's some metal buttons here that I was quite taken with. Galvanised buttons. They are. I think they're going to be a lot of fun to use. Again, I've not got round to using them yet. There we go. Not bought any of this suite either at the moment, but I do really like this. I love this designer series paper. You can't really see it that well, but I'm just loving the colours in there. I can sort of see some quite winter type cards that will work with it. I think it will also be quite good if you're looking for a more masculine base card. And there's also this lovely textured embossing folder, which again gives this corrugated metallic feel. So again, that's on my shopping list. I will share that with you when it eventually arrives. So just another couple of things that the other thing I was going to say about that is obviously designed as a festive stamp set, but within the framelits you've got a die that cuts out a little picket fence, which you can see here, and you've got the tree and you've got the house. I'm also thinking they would make brilliant new home cards, so that's something I might try with that when I get it. So again, some other suites that have taken my eye. One I showed you earlier in the You Can Make It. I think this is very pretty. I'm loving what they've done here with the bow on the card here, where they've made basically their own designer series paper. A beautiful, almost like a chiffon bow, isn't it? I really like that. So I think that must be on my list. Another one that I really liked was the owl. I think he's going to be great with the Country Lane suite. Got that bit of an autumnal feel to that. That's what I'm seeing with it anyway. So again, something for my shopping list. Right. The other piece of paper that I actually have already got is this. I can find the end. And it's the black foil sheets, which you'll find in the Toil and Trouble suite. Excuse the noise. I love this. a lovely shimmer to it. Now, as you can see, I've already used it. I used it on a box card that is actually on the pizza box video. So I have made use of that already. And they are £3.75 for 2 full sheets. So we've already decided we're not going to do that. We're just going to put it all on the floor and hope we don't find a cat. So what else is there? Right, yes, very exciting. Shimmer paint. I'll find that on page 38. £7.50, and this is the little pot, and it comes in 4 colours: bright copper, champagne mist, frost white, which is what this one is, and Vegas gold. And this is what I've used here on the daisy. So I've literally stamped, I can grab this piece, I've stamped the daisies on mint macaron with the mint macaron. So it's mint macaron card, mint macaron stamp pad. I've then painted, see that, the daisies, and then I've cut them out using my daisy punch. I've also, I'm not sure if he's going to pick this up, but on the back of it, having cut the daisies out with the punch, I've actually painted the back of all 4 of them with the white, frost white paint, just to give it that shimmer when you're looking at the card. And then obviously I've stuck it on there with the chicken wire background. My next video I will do a step-by-step instruction on how to make that, because I think it's just such a pretty card. So there's that. My final thing that I really want to show at this moment in time is a tool. This is the must-have tool, and it's on page 30. And it's called Take Your Pick. And if you buy one, this is what you will get. So this end, it's got like a putty substance in it. I don't know if you can see the green in it, but that is designed for picking things up. Can you stop that for me? Right, sorry about that. I had some sequins that I wanted to use this tool with, and because I couldn't leave that out here with the cats for them to play with, I'd left them somewhere safe. So I've got to say that I never ever feature sequins on my work because I just find them really hard to get hold of and place them, etc, etc. That is not a problem anymore. With the putty bit, you just pick up the sequin. I've got the little blue dot already on my card. How easy is that? So finally I'm going to be able to use sequins. As this dries out, all you do is you just remove a little bit of putty, and then as you twist the nozzle, the new bit will come out ready for you to use. When it runs out, there are refills available. Excuse me, I need a drink. When you buy the kit, you get a refill, and thereafter 30. I really shouldn't have shut it up, should I? One day I will surprise you all and be really organised. £3.25 is the refill. Now, in addition to that, that's the lid. It also comes with some little tools at the other end, and you get one of these little things. It locks into place, and this is designed, it's like a little spatula, and it's designed to pick up little embellishments. Yeah, sort of like that. No. Let's have another go, shall we? See, I did this several times this morning. Oh. No, do you know what? Seriously, why do I bother? This has gone beyond embarrassing, hasn't it, really? There you go. Now imagine I pick that up. If you've got it in the wrong place, it will take it off again. I think you get the gist of that. Maybe I'm not selling it on that particular bit of the tool. The putty bit is the thing I'm particularly in love with. But there's also, on the other end of that, there is a paper punch or a paper hole. Again, mind your fingers, don't stick that, that would be quite painful. But again, if you're looking for little holes in your card for any reason, that's another little tool. This is the other piece of equipment that I'm really taken with. This has got a, I don't even know what these are called, but they're like things that make no. Stylus, that's the correct word for them. So there's two actual sizes of that. Now I've used that to make this daisy. So I'm trying to gather my thoughts and pretend I know what I'm doing now. Now I can't say I came up with this idea. I saw somebody else doing it on one of the demonstrator websites. I can't think, unfortunately, what her name was, so I can't give her the credit for it. All I can tell you is that it wasn't me. But where normally I with my bone folder I would bend up the leaves of my daisies, using a sponge that comes with my Big Shot brush, I'm just placing it there, then I'm pushing down. See how it's then curling up. Now that has to go on a sponge. It doesn't work if you try and do it on a hard piece of, on a hard surface. All you'll get is the line in your card or your paper. The give that the sponge gives, it actually curls up the leaves. Now, because this is on camera, the worst thing's going to happen now. I'm going to pull one of these leaves off. You can see that happening, can't you? Okay. There's one to go. So that's what you will finish up with. Do be careful, because I'm not joking when I say you can damage this bit and tear it. But basically that's what I've started with this, and then I've just then gradually moved them back out to make the daisy that you see on that card. So a brilliant tool, £9, even if I can't use a spatula. Thoroughly recommend that. So I think that is about all I've got to say about the catalogue. I will be back to feature some various other products from it as and when I get my order through. I'll also, as I say, be back to show you how to make that card in my next video. So if you've enjoyed the video, it's always good for a laugh when I'm on camera. Do give me a thumbs up at the end, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, then please do so. That just means that you will get notified when I do a video, and you then get the choice to have a look or not. So I'm quite surprised we managed to get through a whole video with not a cat in sight, so we've done quite well today. It's just me messing it up. So thanks again, thanks ever so much for joining me, and until next time, take care. Bye.